So another thing that I've been seeing online as well, I forgot to even address, was Kashmere and Isaiah going back and forth. So if no one is aware, Kashmere has claimed that Isaiah is the reason why she got kicked out of her Airbnb, because obviously I made a video earlier mentioning that she's homeless. So she was staying at Airbnb, so that she had to leave the Airbnb, but obviously she gave it to Isaiah in regards to like, yeah, you can stay for a bit and whatever, but just make sure you clear up. Or clean up, sorry. He then left WEED all over the place basically, and they tried to basically hit her with a $250 fine. They also said that there was like different stuff in the premises. He didn't clean up in general as well, and he said he would. And then obviously he did a late checkout. The checkout, let's say it was meant to be 12 or 1 p.m, he then left the property at 4 p.m, so this all was included in them basically doing a review. And then obviously because of that, now her account's basically been banned or something with Airbnb because they're in dispute over the $250. Kashmir is basically claiming that Isaiah should clean up after himself in regards to like, you brought people here, including yourself and your so-called security that you have as well, because you know Isaiah has personal security, doesn't use NowThatsTv security, and you know you should basically pay for the amount. He is basically not doing that, and he's ignoring her as well. She's now living out of an Airbnb that her supporter has given her access to, because obviously I believe she's paying it or whatever and stuff, but obviously it's just not her account. And then she's still saying like Isaiah won't pay and all this other stuff. And obviously they previously fell out. The original reason they were falling out beforehand, before she went to Mean Girls, was because he was lying about what she was meant to be getting for South Central Baddies. I think he said that she was meant to be getting like 10K or something, whatever. She ended up getting like 7K. And then he said, oh, you know, the network and me were discussing it. And, you know, we said 8 to 10K. So how did it get to 7K? Still no understanding with that call. Then because of this now, Kashmir then went on a rant on IG and was alluding to a lot of stuff about Isaiah, saying that obviously he has very loose bowel movements there, and due to that as well, there's basically like scat everywhere, like POO everywhere on the basically there's times where he has POO all over the or feces, I would say, sorry, that's the correct term, feces on the bed and on the walls and stuff like that. And she said that there's times where she had to clean it up as well and make sure that no one around was there and stuff. And I'm thinking, even if you clean up feces as well, there will be a smell, and you have to air it out and do a lot to get that out of there and stuff. So I'm just thinking, like, especially when it's on sheets and all this other stuff, you don't have a mattress protector, like, it's a lot. So she basically said that she had to even go through all that with him, and how could dare he treat her like this and so forth. Then she also mentioned how Isaiah wanted to unalive himself at some point as well because of some paperwork he had, and then he went to the network crying about it and so forth. She didn't highlight, or sorry, she didn't specify if the paperwork is to do with his sexual health, or if it's to do with like maybe something personal he's got going on in his personal life, but she was basically alluding that he is sleeping around a lot anyway. And obviously with these assumptions as well, we can't assume that whatever she's saying is true. Obviously Isaiah has made sure that he is not responding to her at all and is ignoring every single thing she said. Bear in mind, obviously this is her first time really airing Isaiah out like that as well, because she normally just airs him out small, but this one is like the biggest time she's ever done that. She also then said that Isaiah's sleeping around with a friend's girl's boyfriend, basically. She's sleeping around with, and that basically sleeping with all the security guards as well. The one thing that confused me, sorry, just a quick side note as well, was that Isaiah is basically paying for his own security outside NowThatsTV security, which is crazy scenes anyway, but we'll get into that another video or something. But yeah, so she basically was saying how Isaiah is lying about the pay as well. He doesn't have any control over his own shows and stuff. Obviously we already know this anyway, a lot of people have said this, but the paperwork proves that, as I've made a video beforehand about NowThatsTV trademarking the shows that Isaiah has as well, so he doesn't technically own it. It's similar to the deal. Obviously his pay is different, of course, but it's similar to the deal that Natalie Nunn has as well. Even though she brought the show to Zeus Network, she is not the person that is trademarked under. Zeus owned that, basically. That's why there's more rights and responsibilities down with Zeus than it is with her, compared to like Jocelyn's Cabaret. If you look at the trademark, Jocelyn Hernandez owns that. It's not Zeus. So that's why she has more say and pull in regards to like who goes on her show, who doesn't, who makes a return, and what the deal is that the people get as well. So if you get what I mean. But sorry, because of this now, they've obviously fallen out. Isaiah hasn't said anything, but he has today moved into a new apartment or a mansion or whatever type of house. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a huge house. And obviously this is all in Houston, Texas as well. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, you could have just given her the $250 as well, like, just to leave it at that as well. But the fact that you're doing this as well to her, obviously I get it as well, like, you guys have been childhood friends, you'll probably make up again at some point as well. But I feel like enough is enough with Kashmir at the moment, like how she's feeling about Isaiah. But I think just with the pay thing as well, with how the MPP's left, and she said that she even begged and pleaded with him, sorry, to sort out the Airbnb thing, because obviously she's homeless, whatever and stuff, and it's like he had no regard for that and just dismissed her. That's why she was then mentioning about his bowel movements, or his like BUM being very loose and stuff, and how basically he can't control it, and then obviously saying that his breath stinks as well. And I'm thinking maybe it could be halitosis. I'm not even trying to be shady or anything, but it could just be a thing of like, okay, maybe he has halitosis, or he's just not scrubbing his tongue, because a lot of these cast members on Now That's TV are not scrubbing their tongue. Like, you just see it all white in their mouth, and they're just like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, don't understand it. And obviously, didn't he have braces as well? Then he went and got veneers, don't know. So I don't know if he's like flossing.